This video is how to manipulate Scorpio. Now, Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, the god of death, the god of the underworld, and Mars. And we already know what Mars rules. Mars and Pluto give you a very lethal combination of what they call show me. In the Midwest, we have a saying, when you talk, they say, I'm from Missouri, show me, right? If you didn't know, now you know. Now, Scorpio is a very is typically the sign that rules sexuality. They say Scorpios are over sexualized and perverted at times. And when you get that, Scorpios can be manipulated very easily by respect. The first thing that you need to do when you interact with Scorpio is establish borders, boundaries, and a code. Find out what the Scorpio respects the most out of people, the most in certain cultures, the most in the population that they're a part of, what they're the most into in relation to sociology. Okay, if you can, if you can find that, even if you don't know what that is, showing them that you will check people, showing them that you have heart, and even if you're not so much of an aggressive person, even if you're like a nerdy type of person, establishing that you respect yourself, that you respect them, that you have manners, that you won't violate, that you are a even a trustworthy person. Something that everybody can respect. Being trustworthy. Scorpio has the reputation of being in a room full of family, in a room full of people that they know, but still feeling like they're the only person in the room. Because, I mean, not the, like they're the most lonely person or like they're alone. This comes from, if you think about the symbology behind the Scorpio, definitely. Respect is one of the most, is the most important things in all of society because respect generates self-preservation. And Scorpios are not built for defense. They're built for attack. I mean, they do have scorpions do have an exoskeleton and all of that, but when your exoskeleton's gone, then there's nothing left. Really. Honestly, I'd rather have an internal skeleton. But how to manipulate a Scorpio is definitely through respect, showing respect, fake love, building boundaries, defense, and definitely not attack, defense. Shield. The opposite of a weapon is a shield. Okay. The opposite of Scorpio is Taurus. And if you follow my tarot group on Facebook, Life is in the Breath, you see that I said love can be used as a weapon or a shield. Taurus, Taurus will assault you faster than they will defend themselves because they're fueled by love. They're fueled by that Martian passion. I'm sorry, excuse me. So with Gemini, with Scorpio, what needs to be done is you need to establish borders, boundaries, codes of conduct. Show them that you have your own borders, boundaries, code of conduct. Show that you're mannerable. You have manners. You have strong values, and not speaking on them. You might want to mention it and then do it later. Check the person. See, I told you I don't like people putting their hands on my face, G. That's what Taurus. That's what Scorpio respects more than anything. You showing them your values. They say, "Why'd you do that? Why did you take your shoes off in the house?" Oh, because I've always been taught, you take your shoes off in the house. You know, I've always been taught that you walk in, you take your hat off, shake people's hands with a firm handshake, you know, things like that. Scorpio definitely loves that. And especially if you share the same values that they have, you have the same boundaries and understandings that they have. Now, one thing about Scorpios is that if you can give them duties, jobs, responsibilities that require them to have a lot of boundaries and respect in a specific way, they will fucking worship you. That's the opposite of Taurus. Taurus is okay with being directed, but when you tell them, look, this is your job, I need you to do this, I need you to do this, I want you to do this, that doesn't fly well with them. That's the opposite of Scorpio. Scorpio is like the little boy going on an elevator and they want to push the button. Or if you say, look, I want you to do this. When you wake up, I need you to mop the floor because then you'll be a big boy. That's Scorpio shit. Okay? So, depending on the type of Scorpio that you get, if you get a fiery Scorpio, I don't know why that goes against what I would perceive, but it is what it is. So that's it. It's Aaron Moses, and did you notice? If you notice, the further that we go down this list, the less complicated it gets, and the less information, and the less that I have to mention. That's just how it is. That's definitely just how it is. But that's it. It's Aaron Moses. Life is in the breath. Breathe it in. Peace.